Hello everybody, this is Tucker Miller here again. And tonight, like I said, for my next movie review, I'm going to be reviewing on my all-time favorite Disney animated movie, and that is Lady and the Tramp. Came out in 1955. So anyways, let's get to the plot. Plot of this movie is we got this couple named Jim Deal and Doreen. And it was Christmas, and they received a present. And in that present was a puppy who happens to be a Copper Spaniel. And who is obviously this character right here. And they decided to name her Lady, voiced by Barbara Rennie. And ever since Jim Deere and Doreen got Lady, they love her so much. They do everything with her, and they gave her like a collar with a license, and yeah. But then they just love Lady a lot. And then, however, one day, Lady was not getting a lot of attention. Well, it's because, Jim Deere and Doreen were expecting a baby. So, meanwhile, while Lady was talking to her two friends, Jock and Trusty, this other dog, who happens to be a stray dog, named Tramp, or the Tramp, voiced by Larry Roberts. And so Tramp warns Lady, once the baby moves in, the dog moves out. And then months go by. Yeah, months go by. Lady got some attention again, then Lady got more attention again, but however, Jim Deere and Doreen went on a trip, and so they got this woman named Aunt Sarah to babysit. But however, the Aunt Sarah misunderstood Lady. She didn't even realize that she was a good dog or not. She thought she was a bad dog, and then Aunt Sarah was voiced by Vernon Velton, and Aunt Sarah also brought her two Siamese cats, and the Siamese cats trashed the whole house and flamed Lady for it, and yeah, and then Aunt Sarah thought Lady hurt them and thought that she trashed the whole house, and then Lady went away, and Lady met up with the Tramp, and the Tramp shows Lady around town and told her what it's like to be a stray dog, and then meanwhile Lady and Tramp went to this Italian restaurant called Tony's, and then they had a romantic spaghetti dinner, and they fell in love, and that's basically what the plot of this movie is. Now, what can I say about Lady and the Tramp? Best Disney movie ever. That's right. In my opinion, this is my all-time favorite Disney film. Well, Disney animated film, that is, rather. So, yeah, Lady and the Tramp is my all-time favorite Disney animated film. just, it's just, I love this movie. It's just cute. It's just, the animation is really good, and I love this. I love all the songs from it. I love the story, and yeah, and not to mention this is a love story. So yeah, I really love movies when it's a love story. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, this is my all-time favorite Disney film, in my opinion. So yeah. We can all agree this is one of Disney's most beloved classics. It's just so adorable. It's a really sweet movie, and just everything about this movie is just wonderful. So yeah. So anyways, now let's talk about the character. So yeah, this is why Lady and Tramp is my all-time favorite Disney movie. Well, Disney animated film, of course. So, yeah. So anyways, let's talk about the characters. Let's talk about the characters, shall we? Lady, who is this character. Lady, she's a sweet, kind, and adorable character. Lady is a Lady is an adorable, beautiful, sweet, and kind character. And I would definitely have to say Barbara Lenny did a great job voicing her. And I believe this is Barbara Lenny's first Disney character that she voiced. She voiced a few others, which we'll get to in other reviews. And yeah. And the Tramp, or Tramp, he's a great character, and I would definitely say Larry Roberts did a great job voicing him. Although Larry Roberts didn't star in a lot of things. The only thing you could think of that he stars in was this film that I have in my hands. So yeah. The Tramp, he's a great character. Jock, who's the same voice. Jock, he's a great character, and the same voice actor. Bill, I believe Bill Thomason, if I'm pronouncing his name right, if I'm not mistaken. Did a great job voicing him. And Jock and Bill Thomason also voiced the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland and Mr. Sneak from Peter Pan. So, yeah. And then in this film he voiced Jock, and that's not the only character Bill Thomason voiced in this film. He voiced one other character, which we'll get to in a few minutes. So, yeah, Jock is a great character. So is Trusty, who's the bloodhound. And forgot to mention, Jock is the Scottish dog. And Trusty is the bloodhound. The one that lost his sense and likes to talk about the old revival. So, yeah. Trusty is a great character. Good old Trusty. And Peg, who is this character, she's a great character. And I would definitely have to say Peggy Lee did a great job voicing her. Yeah. And that's not the only character Peggy Lee voiced. She voiced two other characters in this film, which we'll get to. Now, Jim Deere, he's a pretty good character, and so is Darwin. And Darwin is one of the other two characters that was voiced by Peggy Lee. And then Aunt Sarah, who was voiced by Vern Velton. the same actress who voiced Mrs. Jumbo from Dumbo, the fairy godmother from Cinderella, and the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Aunt Sarah, she's a decent character. Like, she did misunderstood Lady. She didn't knew that Lady was good or bad. So, and she think that she hooded her Siamese cats and she thought that she hooded the Siamese cats and trashed the house and yeah. And of course, we cannot forget the Siamese cats, Sai, and Am. I don't know which one. I don't know which one is which because they look alike. Obviously. And I believe Peggy Lee voiced one of them. I don't know which one, but I believe it's Sai or Am. I'm not sure. But Peggy Lee voiced one of them. So yeah, that's the only other character. The three characters that Peggy Lee voiced in this film. So yeah. And another thing, now we can. So yeah, and then at the end of this film, the very end of this film, Lady and Tramp had puppies. They started a family. So we got this puppy named Scamp. Scamp, he's a great character. Although we don't see him that much in this film, but however, he became the main character of the 2001 direct-to-video sequel, Lady and the Tramp 2: Scamp's Adventure, which I'll probably review on that when I review on the Disney direct-to-video sequels, possibly. So yeah, Scamp, he's a cute character, and so is his two sisters. I forgot what his three sisters' names are, but yeah. If you guys remember, let me know in the comments below, but yeah. Yeah, they're cute too, and then, of course, Tony, who's the guy who runs his Italian restaurant, the one that serves Lady and Tramp the plate of spaghetti and plays the aquarium. So yeah. Yeah, he's a great character. And so is Joe, who is the chef, the one that plays the guitar. He's a great character, and that's the one other character that Bill Thomason voiced, I believe. So yeah. So yeah, that was cute. And then now let's talk about some scenes. So those are the characters I can think of on top of my head, but now let's talk about some scenes in this film. I actually know a couple of scenes. Of course, the iconic spaghetti scene, which is this scene right here. That was so adorable. Anytime I see this scene, I just fall in love. Like, every time I watch this movie, I immediately fall in love with. Every time I watch this film, I just fall in love with it. This is one of these movies that once you watch it, once you put it on, you just immediately fall in love. So, yeah. So yeah, the famous iconic spaghetti scene, where Lady and Tramp were eating the spaghetti and they accidentally kiss each other. That was just so adorable. Oh. That was just a cute. And the main scene of this film, very iconic scene. So, yeah. And the scene at the pound where the dogs were howling. That was so sad. Like, those poor dogs. They don't have a home. They were howling a tune, and just very sad. That was very sad. Those poor dogs. The dogs from the pound, and yeah. That was just sad. So, yeah. And now, those are the only two scenes I can think of, honestly. There's a lot of great scenes, but those are the only some of the scenes I can think of right now, so. Yeah, and also, forgot to mention, at the during the spaghetti scene, I actually when I went to Disney World back in July of 2019, I actually went to the actual Tony's Town Square restaurant. Well, maybe I wouldn't say actual, but I went to the Tony's Town Square restaurant at the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. And it was a pretty good place. So, yeah. It was a pretty good restaurant at the Magic Kingdom. The Tony's Town Square restaurant. That's obviously based on this 1955 classic. So, yeah. I've been to the Tony's Town Square restaurant at Walt Disney World. So, yeah. So, pretty cool. So, anyways, those are the scenes I can think of right now. So, anyways, of course, we cannot forget is the songs in this film. Oh boy, this film has so many great songs. Peace on Earth, which is the song from the beginning. That was a great song. And so is What Is a Baby and La La Lou. And La La Lou is sung by Peggy Lee. Sung by Doreen. Or Doreen. I think it's actually pronounced Doreen, so yeah. So yeah, La La Lou was a beautiful Disney lullaby, I gotta say. It was just beautiful. So yeah, What Is a Baby? I believe sung by Lady, and La La Lou sung by Doreen, aka Peggy Lee. So yeah, La La Lou is a beautiful Disney lullaby. So, now of course, next song is the Siamese Cat song. That was actually a pretty good song. But the Siamese Cat song wasn't in the 2019 live action remake, which we'll get to in a while. So yeah, the Siamese Cat song wasn't in that film, in the live action remake, but it was a pretty good song. So, yeah. And of course, Bella Notte, the one sung by Tony, and of course, during this iconic spaghetti scene. It was a great, beautiful, and easily the best song from this movie. So, yeah. I love the song Bella Notte. Easily the best song from this film. It's just beautiful. So, yeah. And of course, He's a Tramp. Once again, sung by Peg, aka Peggy Lee. He's a Tramp is a great song too. So, yeah, those are the songs I could think of. So, yep. Great songs, too. So, yeah. Lady and the Tramp. Great classic. Best Disney animated film, in my opinion. So, yeah. Just adorable. we can, like I said, we can all agree this is one of Disney's most beloved classics. And yeah, I love this film so much. Best Disney film ever. Well, this is my favorite Disney animated film, in my opinion. So yeah, I love this movie a lot. So yeah, like every time I watch this film, I immediately fall in love with it. So yeah. So anyways, that's all I can say about Lady and the Tramp. So anyways, I'm gonna give Lady and the Tramp a 10 out of 10. There are absolutely no flaws with this film whatsoever. So, yeah. So anyways, that is it for my movie review on Lady and the Tramp. And stay tuned for my next movie review, which will be on Sleeping Beauty. But until then, see you in the next video. Bye.